Sago zawa gwego Wennietanoron oaks yungyats. They got ni guhawago noa ni wagyot them. Mental health therapist, psychotherapist, ni gyot doda. Hello everyone, my name is Wennietanoron. I work for the Degatni Guhawago, which translates to Holistic Health and Wellness Program. Okay, now how can we all better manage our anxieties during this global pandemic? I know this is a very stressful, frustrating time, and that's why I want to offer some insight and resources for everyone. Hopefully we can feel a bit more empowered with this helpful tools everyone can use. Many of you have reached out about this and sharing how you're feeling stressed, overwhelmed, and constantly on edge or even hypervigilant. First, I want to let you know that all of these things are completely normal and are warranted responses to all the threats that we're hearing each and every day via the news and social media. Now we will look at how our nervous system is always assessing our environment for safety and our danger. If it senses a threat to our safety, it will help us focus on it so that we can be ready to take action against the threat, if needed, by keeping us prepared to act if that threat becomes imminent. But because the current threat is a virus with no known treatment yet, and it's uncertain how it will impact our community, we aren't able to use our fight or flight response in an effective way that we may have been accustomed. We can't fight or run from the coronavirus like we could from a bear, for example. Let me explain further. It's like our nervous system is gearing up for action without having any outlet for that energy. Therefore, we can feel really ramped up, easily agitated and anxious each and every day, and that feeling can grow. And it is my belief that this is what's leading to the panic responses of people stocking up on toilet paper and purchasing canned goods, as well as people talking out their anxieties and upsets onto others. But because being in a prolonged state of threat can cause us to make bad decisions like lashing out at others, starting fights, further isolating ourselves, or going into a state of freeze or panic. So what do we do with that? Well, don't worry. I got some helpful tips for you, and the first tip is to continue to engage with people who are close to us and help us feel safe. The main antidote for stress response is social interaction, and Dr. Stephen Porges conducted research on this very thing, and he came up with the Polvago theory. In studying our vagus nerve, Dr. Porges identified a third type of nervous system response. We used to think that we only had two systems, which are an activating one and a calming one. This third response he identified was the social engagement system, and what he found was, instead of our nervous system being either one, more activated or less and less calm, or more calm and less activated, it was found we can do a little bit of both. We could be activated through social interaction as well as helping us calm our system at the same time. It's the safety that we find in others. This true connection with others helps us manage and be calm, which happens quite quickly when we're experiencing the stress response. So I know people keep telling us not to see our friends or interact with people, but we can still find other ways to connect with people. Maybe just by the phone, Skype, Hangout, Snapchat, and FaceTime to connect with loved ones. And during these lonely times, it's extra crucial to reach out. Check in with people. Check in with your cousins, your dadas, your aunties, your uncles, your friends. Call someone, say, I'm lonely, I want to chat. What are you cooking for supper today? Most likely that person's lonely too and will respond. By doing what we will stop feeling so hypervigilant and begin to feel much more calm. My second tip is to take action where you can. If cleaning your house, organizing your garage, buying or wearing a mask or using a hand sanitizer makes you feel more empowered and calm, go for it. Create fun challenges for your family, keeping a schedule and a routine, practicing social songs and dances, burning sage or tobacco each morning, or even sweetgrass, taking pictures of your dinner, as there's a face group called What's for Dinner that is sharing a lot of positivity, and among many others. But please remember, as I shared earlier, it's the inaction that is keeping us stuck in this heightened emotional state. If there's some things that we can do, let's do that. Taking a more active role in your health is always a good thing. Use this opportunity to grow in some way. Perhaps you can reframe the situation from a global pandemic to opportunity. It's a chance to tune in and pay attention to yourself because, in a way, external distractions are minimized. Choose a way you've been wanting to improve yourself and go with it. And the third tip is limit the time you spend online or watching the news. With all the coverage and some false facts swirling about, it can feel even more overwhelming to our systems. Not to mention confusing and scary. I mean, did you hear the one stating that eating ice cream or other cold foods could help you fight off the coronavirus? Yeah, that was online and it's obviously untrue. Now, of course, I don't mean we shouldn't be informed, but it would be best to view your local news media, for example, the MCA website or Facebook sites, and they have links and they're reputable sources I encourage you to check out. Check in on what's happening every so often, then disconnect so that we can give our nervous system the time it needs to relax. Reading every news notification that comes in all day long will consume you and alter your brain chemicals. You can get some healthy limits for yourself. For example, reading the news first thing in the morning and then don't read it again until the next morning. And the fourth tip is to refrain from making big decisions. When we're in prolonged periods of threat or stress, we aren't able to use our wise mind, the part of ourselves that's not clouded with emotions. When we become upset, we can make impulsive, unhelpful choices. And it makes sense because we aren't able to really think clearly when we're in fight or flight mode. We're just trying to survive. So if you can, save any big decisions you need to make for when your system's more calm and balanced. And the fifth and final tip that I want to offer is to take time each day to let your body calm down. And what that means is to actively allow your muscles in your face and jaw and shoulders, head and neck to relax. And these are all muscles that are engaged when we're in threat mode. By actively allowing them to relax, we give our bodies the message that we're safe and that we're okay. Please listen to CKON, MCA, St. Regis Mohawk Tribe websites or Facebook sites to stay current and informed for all of Akwesasne. If you have any questions, you may call the EOC at 613-575-5005, and they are updating daily. I hope these tips and tools are helpful in this video to help calm your anxieties and fears. Thank you so much, and Yongoa for watching, and I'll see you next time. And if you may need to talk to someone, you can call our Holistic Health and Support line at 1-844-244-1060.